So let me do a quick introduction. I was producer with NBC TV and radio networks in New York, and I've interviewed everybody from Oprah Winfrey to Tony Robbins. And now I worked in the past with the superstars of media, but now we want to work with the future stars of media. So I am going to interview everybody. We want to post the people in the breakout rooms of our Publicity Express events on the Outreach Broadcast Network. Everything you need to know about AI, business networking, and beyond. I'm Mike Hayes. I will go through and interview everybody, and so I want to post it from our breakout rooms because I'm recording our breakout room separately. Let me do a quick introduction. Welcome everybody to our Speed Networking Leads events. As you can see, these are the type of events that I am used to promoting. And now I've got Norman and Jonathan Gordon with us. And so guys, what I'd like to do is promote you out to YouTube as a breakout room from our Speed Networking events. So let's start with Jonathan. He's been very patient with us. So Jonathan, why don't you tell us about yourself and what you would like people to know about you and your business?
I am currently working as a strategic management consultant. I spent the first part of my career working in behavioral mental health and social services, and I spent the second half of my career working in healthcare. So my whole career has been working in health and human services, for lack of a better term, and kind of dealing with human interactions. I do strategic management consulting in education, healthcare, life sciences, and technology. And real simply, guys, my whole goal is to help organizations get strategically aligned so they can be tactically effective and operationally efficient to win the future of business and work, right? And that's all going to come down to tech, talent, and trust, and people and communities. And I think that the kind of where we're going in the business landscape is that people are a little bit hungry for a different mindset when it comes to business. I know that there's a lot of talk about environment and social governance and the environment, and sustainability and economic volatility. All that basically comes down to is we need to figure out how we're going to duplicate what we've done for the last 20, 30, 40 years for the next 20 or 30, 40 years, but all driven by technology and the digitization of information and how we connect. And so my whole goal is to be that bridge between what we did in the Industrial Revolution, how we got to corporate America in the late 90s and early 2000s, and we generated a lot of wealth, how we continue to maintain that, but then how do we use those best practices to help emerging leaders create more sustainable, successful businesses in the future and help them grow and scale successfully.
You are about to love what I'm going to tell you right now before I go on to Norman and Gordon. I am working with Oxford University School of Business on their narrative storytelling strategy. They help create the most sustainable city in all of Europe called Espoo, Finland. And they have a strategy to recruit the city people that are involved in the strategy. They wanted more traffic in Espoo, and they became the most sustainable city in all of Europe. And we have the pleasure and privilege to work with professors and students of the MBA program of Oxford University. Now, the dean of Oxford got his PhD in artificial intelligence 30 years ago from Cal. Exactly. So it's just amazing. We are so blessed to be able to have access, and we want to teach people how to use narrative storytelling to really change the world. So I want to hook up with you. I think you will love what you can learn from us, Jonathan. So let me go now to Gordon. And Gordon, tell us a little bit about yourself and what your interest is in spreading the word and telling the story about you and how you can help people.
Well, I'm a distributor with a company called Avini Health, which is all natural health solutions. And the uniqueness of it is that it's a zeolite product, and a lot of people might have heard of zeolite, but they have never heard of this type of zeolite. This type of zeolite goes into your body, goes into your bloodstream, and starts looking for all the toxins and heavy metals. And once it finds them, every time you urinate, you're peeing them out. So now our polluted society that we're living in, our bodies are overburdened with pollution. And this product gives it the opportunity to reduce that pollution so that your body can start healing itself, which it was meant to be. GordonFulton@gmail.com.
All right, that's easy. Let's go to Norman.
And I'm the CEO of No. We're an STD testing company. There's a big problem that exists in STD testing today. That's sexually transmitted diseases. For anybody who's been out of the game too long, nobody does it. About 1 in 50, 20 to 30-year-olds who are sexually active get a test once a year. So we're out to fix it. And we're fixing it two ways. One, we're making it common to have your test results on your phone. And two, We're making it possible for people to share on their dating app that they tested using a little emoji on the top right of their dating app profile picture. You can find us at know.co. If you don't use our product, then ask somebody under 30 if they've heard of us.
How do you spell it?
It's KNO.co.
Okay, easy, good. All right, so folks, what we are doing right now is we have been recording the breakout rooms from our speed networking events through a third-party resource, so I can use my background with NBC in New York to interview people and give them Publicity Express for our speed networking events. Thanks again for joining us here on the Outreach Broadcast Network. Everything you need to know about AI, business networking, and beyond. I'm Mike Hayes.